when she played with Paulie, both Tori and Jordan were her enemies, and now Tori's become her friend. She doesn't have that person that she's going up against. And talking about Tori, man, again, Kahuna, again, like, I mean, if she's just showing us, and I know that there are some people in the fandom right now, Kahuna, that are struggling. They are struggling to cope with Tori being so dominant this season. Like, because there's a lot of people, like the bakery would not be happy about Tori doing so well because they really do not like Tori. And I'm a casual fan, so I don't get all of that. I don't get into it that intensely. I'm sure if I looked at her socials and how she interacted and some of the things she does outside of the show, I'll probably feel the same way. But as a casual fan watching the show, enjoying the show, talking about what I see in front of me, I'm really liking Tori this season, Kun, and I know that'll piss a lot of people off. She is playing a dominant game, and she's kind of pulled it in, even like socially a lot. She's not overbearing this season to the cameras or anything like that. She's coming across as legitimately now something that I would say could be the face. She could be the face of the next era of the challenge. Maybe she has been the face for a while, but it's starting to feel a bit more organic at the moment with the way she's dominating this season against the likes of a Rachel and Jenny West and a Cara Maria.
Yeah, like arguably, again, the strongest lineup we've seen, and she's at the moment the cream of the crop. So when you have the strongest females ever put together and she's at the top of the pile, what does that tell you? Right? Like it's hard to argue with that at this point. And you may not like her personality-wise. I guess that's whatever. But like you said, I feel like she has tamed that down. She's not involved in a lot of the same dramas and blah, blah, blah. And like I said, I think her rivalry originally with Cara Maria was just more because she was associated with Jordan. And a lot of the times, much of it comes via relationships. Like her spat with Bananas this season was really because you're playing Devon's game. Like, you know, she was on Devon's side. Like, she hasn't really had any personal animosities. Oh, Amanda hates her. Amanda hates her hard. But, you know, that doesn't really, you know, whatever. She can cope with that. But you know what I mean? Like, she seems to have at least smoothed over some of the edges that put people off a little bit. And we're seeing how she was able to get on every single season in existence, build a strong vacation alliance where, you know, the friendship is so strong. Like, there's obviously something about her that the fans weren't seeing, I think is now starting to come through.
YouTube Bearcat saying it's not that Tori is doing well, but that for some reason I actually like her for the very first time. What happened? And this is what I think a lot of people are coping with. Like, I never really disliked her, but she did annoy me sometimes. Yeah, so she did annoy me sometimes, but yeah, this season I'm really standing her. I think she's doing a good job. King Cash is saying Tori is easier to watch without the Vacation Alliance. That's probably another reason as well, because the Vacation Alliance as a whole is not very likable. Also, probably because Tori normally just goes to the show to hook up. She hasn't hooked up with anyone this season. She's just been playing her. Brittany saying, I think Tori knew that people were doubting her, so she had to really prove herself this season. I always believe that Jordan pulls that competitor out of her as opposed to VA, who is entitled. Who's VA?
Vacation Alliance.
Vacation Alliance, right. King Cash says Casey and Josh left. That's what's happened. Yep, that makes sense. Totally makes sense now that